Welcome back. It's 10 minutes away from 8 if you are watching that clock. We're still in stage 3 power cuts at the moment. It's also causing issues with water, but for the moment we're going to talk about water security, one of the biggest challenges in our country. Experts saying South Africa's water sector is only a few years away from water shortages that could be matching our present electricity shortages. Now, of course, the question is could we get water cuts at intermittent stages? Let's call it water shedding, if you will. Well, they're trying to address the challenges. When I say they, it's the Water Institute of South Africa. It's a biennial conference and exhibition that's kicking off today. Regional and international water professionals, companies, regulators and stakeholders coming together to try and tackle the water crisis. Is it too late, though? Let's speak to process engineer Lunga Patso, taking time to speak to us this morning. Lunga, good to have you on eNCA. I appreciate your time. Is this too late? Have we missed the boat? Lunga, good morning. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you, if you can hear me, have we left this too late? Is the disaster already here?
Hi, Gareth. Good morning to you and as well as to your viewers. Thanks for having me this morning. I would say, Gareth, it's actually not too late. I mean, because, one of the reasons that we are here, we are heading to the 17 ICC is to, to come together to, to showcase, the viable solutions that are available that, can be implemented, to avoid, this disaster, from and prevent it from happening. So it's just that one of the challenges that we are facing here in South Africa, is a lack of decision making. So solutions are out there, but it's just a lack of implementation.
I like the way you've said that. The solutions are there. It's a question around putting those solutions to work. So as a process engineer, help me understand, Lunga, what would you be wanting to hear from this exhibition? What's the key words that you're going to be listening out for over the next few days?
Yes. So as we have gathered here, as professionals to.
Oh dear, Lunga, it sounds like we're starting to lose your audio a little bit. Lunga, I'm going to just take a couple of seconds. Sometimes it just needs to buffer as well. With this exhibition on the go at the moment, we're hearing that there's possibly water shortages. Lunga, I'm going to try one more time with you. I hope the line stabilizes, because I really was looking forward to this discussion. Just start again for me. Process engineer, what are you hoping to hear? Let's hope the line's better.
Okay. Yes, so implementation, that's what you want to hear, Gareth. So as we say that there's a lot of projects that have been delayed for years that could not only, create jobs, but would ensure that, there's provision of a safe drinking water for millions of South Africans. So what you want to hear coming out of this conference is, we don't want we just want implementation now going forward, because we put together a lot of proposals as how we can, avoid this crisis, both in the waters as well as for sanitation. So we just want now both the national down to the provincial government, to make up their minds, as I said, that there are simple, sustainable, energy efficient solutions that are out there. We just need them now to start rolling out, because there have been cases where funds that were allocated for some of these infrastructure projects that had to be directed back to the national treasury because of, lack of decision making from, the high officials.
Yeah, absolutely. Lunga, it's all about implementation. I'm going to leave this as my last question to you. The line does seem to be holding for now, Lunga. So let me ask you this last question. If we don't start making these changes now and implementing these changes you're talking about, how long in your mind, Lunga, before we run out of water, we get to water shedding, I think is the word being used?
Gareth, we do not have any more time. As I said, that especially in certain countries of the country, such as in Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape, I mean, we don't have much time. That's why we need to move with speed. So, as I said, that various solutions are out there. We just need to start now to implement because we know that South Africa is a water scarce country, ranked as one of the 10th driest countries in the world. So we do not have much water available. So we need to move with speed. That's why we are inviting all the relevant stakeholders to come to the Center ICC and to have a look at some of these viable solutions that could be an answer to the South African water crisis.
Yeah, well, there you have it from a process engineer and expert in the field, Lunga Patso, saying there are processes in place. It's all about implementation. He's a process engineer, Lunga Patso, joining us here on eNCA. My thanks to him. Luckily, the line was able to hold out to get the most of that conversation.